Namaste, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful queens. Today we will do five set of cards, and what exactly questions we're going to ask. His feelings, his fears. First card will answer his feelings, and second card will answer his fears. Because why we can have quite a bit of information from the reading like this, because he can feel all kinds of incredible things, but he can be held by all kinds of fears in him. So this is why we are going to look at five cards, two cards, two each. His feelings, his fears. So while I am putting the cards down, please uh, decide the time period you want to get your answers, depending on you. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you have to determine it yourself. Second, decide on what number you are going to pick up. And also, thank you very much, as always, my sincere gratitude to those of you who put time stamps. It's going to be my energy going towards you, which will open the doors. So let us start. I am asking the spirits of fire, earth, air, and water, the guides and the keepers of love and light, the forces of light and love, to give us the answers we need to get. Just making sure I'm holding it not upside down. Set of cards number 1. His feelings, his fears. Set of cards number 2. Again, you don't have to see them. You have to just feel the number. His feelings, his fears. Set of cards number 3. His feelings, his fears. Set of card number 4. His feelings, his fears. And number 5, his feelings, his fears. That would be their 5 sets of cards. So again, feel the vibration of the number you need to choose. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. You know that I talk a lot, so let us go straight into it. So his feelings, his fears. Okay, how did I? Interesting. Set of card number 1. Number 1, his feelings. 7 of Pentacles. Not extremely positive, more negative than positive, but this is what is going on. Some of you dealing with the pentacle vibration, which is the Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What it is. His feelings, he does not know what is next. Please, in this situation, you need to decide for yourself what exactly are you ready to wait. What do you see on this card right here? You see the woman and the tree and the basket. What it means that the apples ripe in September, October. You cannot get apples in May or June. This requires patience. So if you want to stay with this man, the thing is that you are dealing with a man who you are not happy with the situation, who you are not fully satisfied, because so far he's not sure what he feels towards you, what he doesn't. He's not ready to make a certain step towards you yet. Especially we are having his fears, not just a tower, but a reversed tower in a reversed position. So if you want him to put a ring on your finger, it's not going to happen very soon. in a positive way, in a positive meaning of this card, he wants to, he's not sure, ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, I'd like to find out. So he doesn't know, I want you, I don't know if I need you. So the development of the relationship is slowly happening, but it's not fast. There is no vibration of the wands here, no energy of the wands, or no depth of the cups. So you are much more interested in him than he is yet interested in you. There is tons of blockages in him, because he here and there also are blockages in you, my beautiful queens. So patience and required. He does have feelings with you, but he's not sure yet what they are. He's not sure yet what he wants. Some of you even are in platonic relationship. He's not sure he wants to be in bed with you. He's not sure he doesn't want. He doesn't know if he wants to spend the rest of his life with you. He doesn't know if he doesn't. So please, this needs you're patient. He needs to figure out what the heck he wants, what he doesn't. It depends if you're ready to wait. Of course, again, I already said you a million times, don't ever wait for a man. There is a great book called Lose a Guy, Get the Guy. But it depends on you, because it can be stagnation of a situation, which is the mirroring card of a hangman, where I am not leaving, I'm not walking towards you, but I'm not leaving you either. And of course, this is clear to see in his fears. We're having a tower, not just a tower, but a tower in reversed position. The thing is, in reversed position, believe it or not, this is a softer meaning. It's harsher meaning in upright position. So he's fearful of making that step towards you, because his life he's used to. Maybe some of you are dealing with a married man. Of course, I never want you to be dealing with a married man, because this is like and 30 years from now he still promises me that we're gonna be together when his grandchild graduates from the university or retires. But of course, he's afraid of the changes. He's fearful of the changes. He's fearful that his old way of life is going to collapse. So he tries to avoid this happening, because you know that the tower is the equivalent, the significator of the old life, old paradigm, and also men who depends on circumstances and so on and so on. And he wants to put away those changes which are required with you as further into the future as possible. So it's a status quo. It's a man who is fearful to lose his status quo. I understand you, girls. I understand you. I see it every day. So this is what he is fearful. And what is bad here, he denies the crisis. Being honest with you, girls, those of you who chose this, if you can consult with me. If you can't consult with somebody else, because this requires to look into it, what questions are required here to see, is he really going to do something? We need to see the future possible things out there. So this is number one, my beautiful queens. Number two, reversed Six of Cups, his feelings and his fears is of, oh my goodness, so it's just so amazing how listen, I do not know where this world would be without women, because it seems like a man, whatever it comes to anything connected with feelings or emotions, it's just the man hides under the bed and just sits there. In reversed position, his feelings is actually better, because some cards in reverse position, this is him wanting future with you. Also, he's gonna create the certain life circumstances to set the fundamental, like a fundament for your future together. Also, this talks about you are very, very important for him. Also, it talks about karmic connection. This is not I'll try to avoid TFs, because if I see one more TF which is not TF, I'm gonna hit my head against the wall. I'm so tired of it. But you came into my life, came into his life to spread his horizons. You brought the springtime into his life. You brought him new knowledge. It means that you are somebody like me, because I come into life of people and tell them things they never even thought about, and then they tell me, before you everything was so understandable, now I can't understand nothing, but I want to find the answers to this question. So this man also possibly was married or was in a relationship, but he let go of the past. He gets rid of the old wounds, of the old emotional attachments, and gets rid of old paradigm. So in reverse position, very positive card. Also could be this man had trauma in childhood, serious trauma in childhood, caused by parents, and this is something you need to try to heal in him, or you need to try to convince him to heal this in him. So very hard, it always connected with hard childhood, and his fears of loving and opening up his feelings and emotions. Could be you dealing with narcissism, because the base of narcissism is a lack of love from parents. But feelings are deep, are true, but again very hard to you see. Again, these two cards are hard to determine the future, how it's going to be in the future, but it's a good perspective. The Five of wands right here. So cups, you might be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The wands can be dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But what he's afraid, you are a hot woman, you are out of my league, she's like a wind next to me, like that, some like this. If I could fly, I'd pick you up, I'll take you into the night and show you love. But discomfort, there is discomfort between you two. He has his demons, and you probably are too bright, too beautiful, too smart, too independent. Like myself, I'm so modest, give me the crown for the modesty. But you have conflicts with each other. You have ambitions. You're not this little mouse who is silent always and agrees with everything. So he's afraid of not being too good for you. He's afraid of you to be with somebody else. He's afraid to be jealous because you're so bright, so beautiful. He's afraid that he's not going to be good enough lover for you, not good enough man for you, not good enough in this and this and this and this. And it could cause him such deep fears that he might get this idea, so my God, maybe I need to get away from this woman, because I cannot be with her. I'm totally so under stress, and at the same time he cannot leave you because you're so deep in him. Again, another situation requires additional cards and looking specifically into this, but this is, I hope you got some answers to your question. The set of cards number 4. Let me sip some coffee. I was out of coffee yesterday, and I look like a fried tuna. I don't know. I just can't function without coffee. Set of card number 3. Oh my! Wow! Wow! I mean, seriously. Oh my girls. Okay, my favorite 15 arcanums, which is so complicated. Girls, his feelings are, oh yeah, you having a karmic connection right here. You came to his life to make him pay debts. Always such a complicated. Devil is so, seems to be easy, but such a complicated. He's, okay, first of all, a man thinks you're a witch. A man, so for some of you, this man thinks that you've put a spell on him. I've put a spell on you because you mine. I don't remember the song where it is coming from, but he can't get you out of his guts, his cells, his thoughts, his mind, his body, his soul, he can't. And he's so probably a handsome man, probably a man who used to have quite a bit of women. It's like, why the f can't I forget this woman? So for some of you married men who lost his head because he's so afraid to lose his head. He's so afraid to lose control. His desires are so strong that it just make him lose his mind. Of course, for a man, especially, of course, it's major arcana for a man who used to have total control over his life, over his empire, as I call this, is the fatum woman. You're a female fatale. And so he's forced to face the truth of himself, the shadow, the light, to face his fears, to face his doubt, to see what is true, what is not. He is afraid to lose himself. He is afraid to completely become your slave. His feelings are extremely strong. It's passion, it's charm, but of course, devil is always coming into the life of people who had karma. And the consequences of this could be different depending on how strong he is and you are, because probably you came as light to his life so he can face his shadow and see the light, and he thinks that you are a devil, that you are a shadow, not the light. So very powerful, very strong feelings, very strong emotions, jealousy, a sexual pull. It's a double charm, of course. Very hard to come out of the devil dynamic, and could be that you are a secret passion he tries to get rid of, could be. But of course, if you were put together, then definitely if this came karmic connection, I would recommend you do a regression session for this man to see exactly, because unfortunately devil brings dark karma. Either he owes you something, he did something wrong, or you owe him, or you owe to each other. It could be broken promises, it could be someone left someone, it could be black magic had been used in the past life. So of course this is very deep, it's hard to get out of it. It's but this is that shadow which makes you look in a mirror and see your shadows and fight it and face it. He is afraid. Look at this. He is totally scared, terrified. In classical deck, 3 of swords. Look, of course, like a heart pierced with 3 swords. He is extremely scared and afraid to be heartbroken, that you're gonna break his heart, that you're gonna destroy him. He's so fearful. Look at this card. Crazy girls, this is insane. 2 cards, insane. It's fear to lose you and fear to be with you. It's fear to walk towards you. It's fear to get away from you. It's fear. I want to run away. I want to run to you. I want to run away from you. He is afraid to be completely not just heartbroken but soul broken, very often this is triangle, very often this is a triangle, or rectangle, either both of you married or one of you married. Another set of cards which needs to be looked into. So that's complicated. Set of cards, never easy when it comes to devil, never simple, and it's never as one-sided as people talk about devil. This is karma. It's not a devil comes to tempt you. It's your karma comes back to get. Goddess karma wants her debts back in the lesson learned. Set of card number 4. Okay, all right. Who is dealing with clearly King of Wands? Very, very complicated. It was actually like this. Feelings, girls, I would highly recommend you run away from this man. I will tell you why. Because 5 of Swords, it's not a relationship you want to be in. Especially clearly, if you are dealing with fire sign, Ariel, Leo, Sagittarius, because what he's afraid of to lose his status as the king of Wands. But 5 of Swords is as well as the 7 of Swords. If you see a card like this in a position of feelings, the only one thing I can recommend you is a 3-letter word, which is RAUN, run, because there is one expression which we use for this card, playing with the fire. When you are playing with the fire, either fire dies or you die. There is no fair play when it comes to this card. This man will use it all, will very typical narcissist right here. We are having very, very possible Wand King, manipulator, womanizer, narcissist. The 3 things combined together: manipulator, narcissist, and womanizer, because the King of Wands, magnificent, sexual, sensual King of Wands, together with the 5 of Swords, is the power of pain and fear and the power. He uses it all. Hate, ultimatums. It's the war. It's the war. It's constantly, there is no deep feelings and emotions. There is the war, because in classical arcana you will see the battlefield in which this man stands alone with dead bodies around him. So he will hurt. He will manipulate. He will lie. He will, like they say, you can keep silence. Everything you say can be and will be used against you. Tragic situation. Aggressive man which puts you down, which is capable, because this is a shadowy side of the King of Wands. Of course, might not resonate with all of you, but you have to understand that this one will hurt. He has zero compassion. The suffering and the pain and the sadness of people next to him brings him joy. Betrayal, infidelity, unexpected, you get the knife into your back. Please don't try to melt the heart of this. You will not melt it. You're gonna be destroyed. So the only thing I can tell you, run away. What he's afraid of nothing, absolutely nothing. And set of cards number 5. Wow, this is beautiful. All right, girls, 100% true question answer for those of you who deal with pentacles, with Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. His feelings, the most positive, the most wonderful, the most amazing. Ace of Pentacles. Next to Knight of Pentacles. He's not afraid. He's not afraid of nothing. All he wants is to build life with you. As I already told you before, one of the most positive card in minor arcana, the turning of events, great perspective. This is the card which signifies is not a relationship which lasts 3 months or 3 years. This is a 33 years relationship. It's this honeymoon, especially with this guy. The problem is, girls, if you are fire sign like myself, if you are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, I can tell you the thing is that he can be extremely boring. To me, as a fire, the Earth's vibration is boring because they are so down to earth. I cannot last more than 5 minutes with them. But if you are Earth sign yourself, if you are air, very comparable with it, and if you are water, very good with Earth, you can be. It's good, reliable relationship. You are very happy together. He is faithful. He is ready to blow little dust particles from you. Very, very strong energy. Earthy love, faithful man, very good as in physical attraction to each other. Earthy pleasure. Of course, very rarely this is connected with a man without money, because pentacles are pentacles. This is the, you just enjoying being with each other. Sexually, he is good. You are taking care of each other. You are living in a wonderful house. And the Knight of Pentacles, a significator, of course, naturally, of, as I already said, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What he is afraid in this position, he's not afraid of absolutely nothing. If you are okay with, sometimes this type of a man is a little boring, because he, as I said, not into esoteric and esoteric spiritualities kind of things. But if you're all right with this type of a man, you're gonna be a happiest woman out there. What he's afraid of absolutely nothing. There is no fears. He knows what he wants. He knows if he wants to be with you, he doesn't hesitate. If he meets you, he wants to be with you, he will be with you. He'll put a ring on your finger, build a house, and cook you dinner. If you're coming late from work, he will respect you. He will support you. He's extremely safe man to love. There is no narcissism, manipulation here. He's extremely responsible. You can trust him, and he's absolutely crazily patient. And of course, very good potential what comes to finances. You can be calm with the man like this. He will be faithful to you forever and ever. Sorry, my dog. And he will be a good lover. He will be a good husband. He will be a good father for your children. Just everything is wonderful. So, could be also practical area right here, like he looks at you like she's a good girl, she's a nice girl, I love her, want to be with her, she has a good job, because they are not very romantic. So if you like this, please tell me. My eyes are like stars and my lips are like rose petals. Don't expect this from him, but you can expect to be taken care of. He'll be there for you as long as you are together. So very good perspective we are having in the set of cards number 5. This, my beautiful queens, everything we have today. I hope it was helpful. And remember, the action of man determine his love. Only action of man. No action, no feelings. The feelings of a man the love of a man is only determined by his actions. When words and actions don't match, you are dealing with narcissist manipulator, or narcissist manipulator and womanizer together. The actions must match the words. If they don't match, you just have to cut it out and walk away to the one which will give you this. This is all, my beautiful queens. Those of you who need to contact me, all the information is under the video. Wishing you all the best. Namaste.